Yes, it is I, El Rey de Math. Welcome back to math
Another
class.
math lesson today. And today's lesson is on the order of operations, also known as PEMDAS, also known as, to many of you, our dear Aunt Sally. We always want to remember our dear Aunt Sally due to PEMDAS and the order of operations. So let's jump right in to today's review lesson. First off, if you're asking yourself, why are we talking about this again? We've already talked about PEMDAS numerous times. If you're asking yourself that, first off, rude. Second off, I'm just playing. Second off, it is great preparation for sixth grade, which is coming up pretty soon, sooner rather than later. So let's take a look now at really the why behind we're doing this. If you see here, let me zoom in a little bit. This is the fifth grade standard. In other words, when we talk about order of operations and being able to use it successfully, this is kind of some teacher language here. Order of operations, algebraic thinking. So here's the fifth grade standard. That also leads to another one, but then take a look over here. A lot of these sixes here, what do you think these sixes represent? Yeah, they represent sixth grade stuff. So a lot of this stuff that we've talked about time and time again, dealing with PEMDAS, you're going to be involved with for several years to come. All right, let's just do a quick review here of PEMDAS and nice little anchor chart here. First off, many of you are reminded of what I said earlier about please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's where that acronym comes from. We want to remember also with parentheses, that's the very first thing you solve. So if you have parentheses, or sometimes we'll see some brackets, that is what you solve first. And then you move on to things like exponents. And if you recall, an exponent is like a little bitty number next to another number. So you may have 10 to the second power, for example. That would be 10 times 10. In other words, that number times itself, whatever that exponent is. Then you move into multiplication and division. Now, oftentimes there's some misconception here with what comes first. Just because the M is before the D does not mean that multiplication must come first in PEMDAS when compared to multiplication and division. Whichever one is on the far left, because you work left to right when you're working with multiplication and division. So if you have a division problem first, then that'd be what you solve after you've solved parentheses and exponents. And same with addition and subtraction, whichever one comes left to right first. All right, so let me talk a little bit about why I chose this particular topic. As I was looking through the Book of Many Faces, also called Facebook, and let me say right now, you better not add me as a friend on Facebook. If you do, I'm going to deny you every time. So, y'all, I can't lose my sense of humor. You know, I always have my sense of humor. But as I was looking through Facebook the other day, I kept seeing these kind of math riddles that people are posting and commenting on, thinking that they have the right answer when they're way off. So I thought, wait a minute, that could be a good idea for an order of operations kind of review lesson. So let me show you an example of what I was talking about. This is one that I've seen, for example. So take a moment just to look at it and kind of figure out what's going on with it. So you see some pictures. You also see some signs, some addition signs. You also see a multiplication sign here. You see equal signs. So let's talk about this particular problem. In sixth grade, particularly middle school, you're going to be using what we call variables. Variables. Let me write the word. Variables. And variables, those are just letters that stand for a number. Letters that stand for a number. Let me make this a little bit smaller so I can get everything on here. Letters that stand for a number. All right. So let's look at the very first row. because that's where we want to start. Let's look at the first row. I see a cup plus a cup plus a cup. So I'm going to say C plus C plus C equals 30. Notice the C, that just stands for the cup. So a number plus that same number plus that same number equals 30. Okay. So I see that 30 is being split into 3 of the same numbers. So another way I could say that is that 30 is being divided by 3. Well, 30 divided by 3 is 10. So in other words, that must mean that 1 cup equals the number 10. 1 cup equals the number of 10. All right, so let's double check and make sure that that would be true. 10 plus 10 plus 10 would equal 30. So far, we're on the right track. So far, so good. All right, let's look at the second one. I have a cup, and let me number these. You know, in math, it's always good to number your work. So the first row, second row. Ooh, that drives me nuts. Look at all that. All these are the wrong size and everything else. Let me make these the same size, because y'all know that be getting on my nerves sometimes. Okay, all right. So we have, in the second row, a cup plus a B. What does the B stand for? Yeah, burger. Plus burger equals 20. So let me see what I can fill out. Do I know what the C stands for? Yeah, the C stands for 10. Okay, so now I have 10 plus B plus B equals 20. Well, I'm trying to ask myself, okay, 10 plus something plus that same number equals 20. Well, if I know that out of that 20, 10 is already taken up because of this 10 right here, then that leaves me with B plus B, if I can do it right, equals actually 10. How am I getting that? Well, this 10, this is kind of a middle school move. You can take this 10 and subtract it from this side of the equal sign. And whatever you do, just like with fractions, whatever you do to the denominator, you need to do to the numerator. Whatever you do to the left side of the equal sign, you need to do to the right side of the equal sign. So if I get rid of this 10 over here, then I'm going to get rid of it over here. So 20 minus 10 being 10, that's what's left over. So now I have a number plus that same number equals 10. Well, this is very similar to up here. I had 30 divided by 3. Well, here I have 10 divided by 2. So what's 10 divided by 2? Exactly, 5. So now I know that 1 burger equals 5. 1 burger equals 5. Not bad, we're rocking and rolling. All right, row 3. All right, I have a burger plus, okay. Here we go a little different. I see this one picture right here has 2 things of fries. First off, if I had to choose, really Burger King is my favorite fries. McDonald's not so much, but that's my opinion. I see in this picture here 2 large fries, or medium or small, that really doesn't matter. I see 2 groups of fries. I also see 2 groups of fries here. But I see 1 group down here. Okay. So let me think. This right here can be represented as F plus F, a fry plus a fry, and then plus 2 other pairs of fries. Fry plus fry. And that equals 9. All right, can I fill in any information here with what I have up here? Do I see any cups in this third row? No. Do I see any burgers in this third row? Yeah, one burger is 5. Okay, so let me rewrite my equation. Notice how when we did order of operations, both Miss Beard, Miss Satchel, Mr. Jones, and myself made you literally write almost every step that you did things. Well, that's kind of what we're doing here. We're plugging in what we know and solving what we can. All right, so I know that a burger is 5. So I'm going to put 5 plus F plus F. Remember, fry plus fry plus fry plus fry. All right, and all of that equals what again? 9, yeah. Okay, so just like we did up here when we got to this step, I have variables. I have 4 F's here, 4 things of fries. I have a 5 here. Well, I kind of want to get the F's, the fries, by themselves. I want to get the F by itself. The variable F, I want to leave it by itself. So I want to get rid of this 5. So if I get rid of this 5 over here, what do I need to do over here? Good, I need to subtract it. So basically that leaves me with fry plus fry plus fry plus fry equals, what is 9 minus 5? Good, 4. All right. Now, let me look at this. Okay, I have 4 of the same number being added together to equal 4. Again, you're noticing a pattern. 10 divided by 2 gave us what the B was. 30 divided by 3 gave us what the C was. So what do we do here? Good. We do 4 divided by 4. So therefore, 1 fry equals 1. 1 fry is equal to 1. All right. Now, let's go to the last row, because here's really where PEMDAS comes into play. I have a burger plus 1 fry. Notice the difference. Up here, we really had 4 fries that we're adding together. Here we have 1. So a burger plus a fry plus, now we're bringing back a cup, equals. Okay, let me fill in what I know. I know that a burger, make this a little bold. You know, it's always good to take really good, strong notes. Okay, so I know that a burger is 5. I know that, oops, let me double check this. Remember, notice this multiplication sign now. See, Mr. Matthews missed that. Matter of fact, I missed it on purpose just to make sure you knew that you were supposed to be missing it. I'm just playing. I totally messed it up. See, we all make mistakes. Don't worry, we all make mistakes. All right, so 5 plus 5. Sorry, 5 plus the fry. How much we say a fry was? 1. And then times, what was the cup worth? 10. Equals. Now, what do we do first? What do we do first? All right, let me tell you what I would do first. Okay. All right, I'm working left to right. I see 5 plus 1. That's 6. And then 6 times 10, that's 60. I think the answer is 60. What? That's not right? What do you mean that's not right? Oh, I hear you. I hear you out there. Okay. Yes, remember, according to PEMDAS, parentheses. Do we have any parentheses? Yes. Well, that's the entire problem. Do we have any exponents? No. Do we have any multiplication or division? Yes, we have this multiplication right here. So in other words, we need to do 1 times 10 first, not 5 plus 1. See, I made the mistake of doing 5 plus 1, and if you go too fast, you may make the same mistake too. So I want to do 1 times 10 first. 1 times 10 is, good, 10. And then 10 plus 5, 15. Look at you. Ooh, y'all got this now. Don't play me. Y'all got this right here. All right, there you go. 15. See how, I mean, that was really fun. I mean, I've been spending a lot of time looking at these and trying to solve some of them and commenting on some people saying, y'all wrong. This is the way you do it. Y'all forgot about PEMDAS? Y'all wait, and I'm going to record a video and teach y'all about PEMDAS. All right, so the answer to that one's 15. And feel free to pause this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below on this video. And either myself or one of the 5th grade teachers will reach out to you and help you out if this is still a little bit confusing. But remember, this is a video, guys. You can pause it like we're live. You can pause this sucker. You can play it back. You can rewind it. You can fast forward. You can do all kind of stuff. All right. So 15. All right, let's go to the next one. This one's a little similar, but a little different. Yep. We got some balloon. Who said this looks like It? This is not no clown movie. If you said that, you better go on somewhere. Yeah, I know who said it. I ain't going to name no names, no. I know who said it. All right. Let's look at this. First row. Let's figure what we got. We have red plus red plus red. And all of those reds equal 30. Okay. Well, wait a minute. This kind of reminds me of the first row of the last one that we did. So, who remembers what I did? Good. I did 30 divided by 3. Why am I able to divide it by 3? Because all 3 of these numbers, again, what are these called? Who said variables? Y'all are on this. Why am I even doing this? Y'all are on this right now. Yeah, these are variables. Remember, go back to the first part here. If you need to. Remember, a variable, it's just a letter that stands for a number. It's nothing to get all bent out of shape over. All right. So what would one red balloon stand for? What value would you put on one red balloon? Okay. All right. What's 30 divided by 3? Good. 10. So we got red balloon has a value of 10. Let's double check, make sure that would work. 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30. Good. We're good to go. All right. Second row. I have an R. Now this time I'm going to kind of mix it up a little bit and not necessarily do all the extra layers of work that I did in the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and substitute in. That's the thing about middle school and variables. Once you know the value assigned to a variable, go ahead and plug it in. So if you already know that a red balloon has a value of 10, instead of writing the variable R, wherever you see the variable R, go ahead and put a 10 there. So I'm going to put a 10. All right, so I have red plus, G plus G, green and green, plus green and green. And all of that equals 18. All right, now this is going to take a little more work. Let's look at this. I know that 10 of this 18 is being used up right here in this red balloon. So that basically leaves me with green plus green, right here, green plus green plus green equals, what would that leave me? Remember, if I take 10 from this side, I have to take 10 from this side. So what is 18 minus 10? Good, 8. Okay, so now I have 8 equals G plus G plus G plus G. In other words, 8 is being split how many times? Good, 4. 8's being split 4 times. So what is 8 fourths? Remember, there's a fraction for you. 8 over 4. 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is what? 2. Good. So that means that the green balloon equals 2. Green balloon equals 2. All right. You got any questions? Remember, again, if you have any questions, just put them below, and one of us will reach out to you and give you some support. All right, so now I'm at green balloon equals 2. All right, let's check that, make sure. 10 plus 2 plus 2, that's 12, plus 2 plus 2. This is 10 plus 4, 14. I think I said it wrong. 14 plus 4, because 2 plus 2, that'd be 18. All right, third row. Notice we got something a little bit different here. Now we have green plus green. Well, I am not about to write G plus G again when I already know what a green balloon stands for. What does a green balloon stand for? Who said it's March? Just because March is associated with the color green, go on somewhere. So the green balloon stands for the number 2. How many balloons that are green do I have right here? 2. So if I have 2 green balloons, what is their value? 4. Good. So now I have 4 minus, now I have 2 blues. So blue and a blue. Ooh, this is tricky. Equals 2. All right. Think of it like this. 4 minus what 2 of the same number equals 2? Let me just ask you this way. 4 minus what? Don't forget about these b plus b. 4 minus what is 2? Good, 2, right? So if you know that two blue balloons equals 2, how much does 1 blue balloon equal? 1. Good. See, this is a little bit more tricky. This one took a little more thought. All right, now let's get to the fourth row. All right, so I have a blue balloon, and how much did we say a blue balloon's worth? Good, 1. So I have 1 plus red balloon, 10. Good. Times, ooh yeah, some of y'all went so fast and thought this was addition. You better, you don't darn me. This is a multiplication. This is where PEMDAS comes into play. So 1 plus 10 times, what did we say a green balloon was? 2. Good. All right. Now, let's see. Okay, 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. What? That's not right again? Dang, I better go back to school. I'm just playing. I knew that wasn't right. I want y'all to help me. What do I do first? Okay, if you said parentheses, let's say we put a parentheses here. Do I see any exponents? No. Do I see any multiplication? Yeah. Do I see any division? No. Okay, so we're good to go with multiplication. What's 10 times 2? 20. Do I have any more multiplication or division? All right, what about addition and subtraction? Plus 1. So what is 20 plus 1? 21. There you go. 21. You got it. All right. Exit ticket. Got an exit ticket. Hey, exit ticket. Got an exit ticket. Hey. Okay. Y'all know I sang good. I sang well. Sorry, reading teachers. I sang very well. All right. So exit ticket time. Here's your task. This is what you'll comment below. What numbers can you make with the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4? Using the operations of, I want you to limit yourself to addition, subtraction, and multiplication. This task is really meant towards those. It can also be done with division, though. So using the operations of addition, subtraction, and multiplication, we can make many different numbers. For example, we can write 13 as parentheses 3 times 4, parentheses plus 1. In other words, 3 times 4 is first, that's 12. 12 plus 1, 13. All right, you can use parentheses as many times as you'd like, and each of the numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, can be used at most once. So using the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, I want you, A has finding 2 different ways to make 9. using the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. B says find 2 different ways to make 7. C says find 2 different ways to make 11. And D says, can you make 26? All right, I want you to choose one of the choices to solve. So either solve A, B, C, or D. Leave your answer below in the comments. Remember, tell us who you are. You may even get a shout out in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, please comment with your answer and your name. And make sure to tell us who you are so we know who to give some credit to. And remember, these are tough times, but we will get through this together. And we as a 5th grade team, we love you. No matter whose class you're in, we love you all. And we miss all of you terribly. And we hope you and your family are staying safe and having fun with each other. And feel free to reach out to us through the comments with your answers to these problems and throughout all the videos that we've posted. And I thank those of you that have already posted on several of the videos. I've seen several. I want to give a couple of shout outs to Emmettith and Yahira and Angelie and Lily, and several other students have posted some comments, and we really want to thank you for that. And keep on posting and keep on sharing with your friends and your family, even if they don't go to Berclair. We do welcome them as well. So again, please reach out to us if you need us, and reach out with some good, strong math answers, and we'll be glad to support you where you need that. Thanks again, and until next time, El Rey de Math is out.